What is going on? We're here. We're live. We're 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away from playing in this event. I'm confirmed in this event. Right here. This is me. Number 73. Good luck. Coming fresh off the prelim 3-1 last night where we tested this deck. Um, let's see. Well, let's take a look at the deck. It is Goblin Pyre Seas. That's what we're playing today. I just added Thought Seizes. It's not complicated. I took out all of the Mogwar Marshals, even though they're good in this meta, um, against like aggro decks when you want to block. Because even when you want to block, it's like it really only buys a turn or two. Um, so we're banking on having the full 4 munitions experts. Going to be a little bit better. We took out the Chieftain, which I kind of missed yesterday a little bit. How's it going, Ropeburn? Good morning. Took out the Chieftain, which I kind of missed a little bit yesterday. Put in another ringleader because we're kind of low on goblins. So I might need more ringleaders to hit the same amount of stuff. It's kind of just want good top decks late game when you're running cards like Thoughtseize. Um, and more ways to refill your hand with other goblins because you can't rely on drawing them off the deck as much. Um, which is why I didn't cut Pyres, and I cut Mogwar Marshals instead. And the Chieftain. Because when you cut the Mogwar Marshals, the Chieftains get a little bit worse. And the Chieftains are like not that good anyway. So you're leaning on your Thoughtseize is a little harder to get you past blockers and things like that. But it worked out. I played against 3 4-color Omnath decks, and it felt easy. Like every single match felt easy. So if we play against those, we should have a good matchup. Maybe those guys are playing bad or having bad hands, but when you know what's going on in their hand, it's like a lot more reasonable to, feel like you've got a chance. Whereas you're in the dark the rest of the time, you're just like, oh, they're going to bring to light me, they're going to Omnath me. So we're going to see how Thoughtseize runs. Now, yesterday, I said I went 3-1. The first loss was in the first round. I queued right into Dredge after adding Thoughtseize to my deck. So that was unlucky. It's like not only a dead card there, but like you risk just blowing yourself out by casting it. Oh my not only is my couch a mess, which I gotta fix, but my kitchen looks like the sun. Um, I'll fix my couch when I get a second. It's just like 3 sweatshirts piled on top of each other, but it looks like I haven't cleaned in 100 years. An actual potato. This guy's always playing. Um, yeah. Classic Magic. This guy, an actual potato might be on Dredge. I always feel like this guy is on. Like I haven't gotten a feel for what this guy plays, which usually means they're picking up random decks that just won things. I see his name a lot, and I don't. I don't know what he's on. Last seen deck was Niv Mizzet. Maybe he's just playing Niv Mizzet. But we got the thought teasers for that. I'm watching myself sip coffee on camera and realizing like my wrist looks funky when it looks like you're about to break your hand off when you. That's the comfortable way for me. Imagining other people just like jutting their elbow out so it's always straight. Anyway, he's not even here. An actual potato is sitting at the keyboard. Or an actual potato, not this actual potato. So, Roper, do you play? I assume you play Goblins. I know you're a Goblins fan. Um, or do you play something else in modern? Or do you even play modern? I know way back, um, back when the SCG Tour did Legacy Sundays, no matter what. I watched so much Legacy, and I couldn't even dream of buying a Legacy deck. Now I have my Legacy deck, and it's shot up to like 4 times the price. You play Goblins in Modern? Good. An old school rock player. So what is it about the Goblins that that calls to you then? Let's see if we can get the Spotify thing working today while we wait. Like yeah, I have my 4 Mox Opals that I was like someday I'll play. It wasn't Affinity that I wanted to play. I wanted to play Steel Stompy, which I guess I could still play, right? But thank you, Cactus. I don't know if you're playing. I didn't see if you were, but um, if you are, good luck to you as well. Why can't this is just like this Spotify player thing is just dead. Um, let's see if we can add it back and if it gets better. We might win this first match on the guy just not being here. All right, so there's the Spotify player. You guys are seeing it live. You're playing the Mana Trader's Legacy. Oh, that's great. I wish I, you know, often I regret. I mean, regret is not the word, but sometimes I wish that I, instead of buying this, had just, you know, rented it so that I could easily switch decks and play and things like that without, too much worry. But I do enjoy playing the Goblins, and it's I don't know if it's better. I won't say that it's better or worse, but being forced to stick with something until you like not master it, but whatever, just get better and better. I think it's a good thing. So I don't have any regrets. Prefer decks that are more linear. Linear is in 8 whack or linear is in combo oriented. We're gonna mulligan this hand. It's not very good against Niv Mizzet. It's not very good in general, but it's especially not good against Niv Mizzet. I mean, I guess against Niv Mizzet you have like 2 Skirk Prospectors to like start beating down, but they die to Ren in 6, and you don't want that. Mulligan. Oof. I can't keep this. Unfortunately, I cannot keep this. This we're gonna have to keep. I mean, you definitely throw back the mountain. I guess you just throw back the lands. You have all 2 drops, but then you draw a 3 drop, and you're like, what? But I think we have to do this. I mean, this has the combo in it. It's just really slow. All right, so this doesn't look like Visit. This looks like classic blue-white control. Which, if we get this Pyre out, we'll be in great shape, and the Cavern does a lot for us. So we'll play with Blackcleave Cliffs. Next turn, we're probably playing Snoop. Um, no, Mishra's Bauble. What is this? Is this Urza? Urza, like blue-white Emery Urza? Well, that makes it much less likely that he has interaction here. Um, Maybe he'll try and like leave up a counter spell as his interaction with us because he's out of it right now. So, and then we'll just kill him. Obviously, Boggart Harbinger land was a great draw with this hand. Ooh, the music is loud today, but I like it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I figured you meant. Because this is a linear combo deck in the sense that I'm about to turn two Snoop, turn three Harbinger him. Um, but yeah, the 8 whack guys and the. All right, so he's gonna bounce our guy. He doesn't even bounce our guy. Am I dead? He's gonna lightning bolt my guy. Okay, lightning bolt is fine. We can't kill Teferi. We can kill Emery if he makes the mistake of attacking, but he's drawing 2 cards a turn right now. I wonder. So I can't pass the turn, by the way, because of Teferi, right? So if I'm gonna play Munitions Expert, I have to play it now. My other option is to play the Harbinger and put Snoop back on top because he has 1 card in hand. Uh, he's gonna draw 2 cards next turn. He'll be up to 3 cards. He can replay Chromatic Star, draw a 4th card. Wow, this is very good. I think I have to play Harbinger. I think it's just like required because I need to be able to kill Munitions Expert and Teferi. But if I play Harbinger, what am I searching up? I need to get this Emery off the board and being able to do it without. Hmm. I really need to draw lands. What I need. I guess if I put like a Skirk, I can do it. I'm not gonna search up a Skirk though, because that that loses to a lot of things anyway. I guess we just grab another Snoop. Because when we resolve this Pyre, it's like chance for another combo. You'd be on fly. You'd be on Tron. Damn, that's that's not what I expected to hear. But the Death Shadow decks are just like always good. They're just always good, and it's like it's so standard. I don't know. I get the feeling that people think that Death Shadow is like more. I don't want to say complicated to play because it's not about how hard it is to play. Um, but like less mainstream than it actually is. Wow, that's not good for me. We might just be fucking dead here. This is a wild deck. I guess we're gonna want to bring in Dreadbores because of Mentor and Teferi. Um, this is a Spike Brew? Blue-White Mentor Emery? I didn't see him play this. Does this play Brought Back? I didn't think the Brought Back decks were playing Emery. Um, so we're gonna, so we're like really, really dead to this Monastery Mentor doing too much, right? Um, we could kill the or we could kill the Monastery Mentor with the Munitions Expert, assuming he doesn't have Opt, right? This is, um, this could be, this could be Path, it could be Opt. Um, we could, he can always crack this Chromatic Star. Um, if he plays, what is it, like 3, 6, 9? He has to play like 3 spells to kill us. I I don't know if I win this long game if I kill the mentor. And the chance of him having like another removal spell might be low. I'm deciding whether I go on it, like just play Snoop and then hope I draw a land and then Munitions Expert Pyre of Heroes. I guess I think we have to play the Munitions Expert and we have to kill Teferi if we're allowed. Or not Teferi. We have to kill the Mentor if we're allowed. Maybe you killed Emery because it stops him from getting a bunch of triggers. And the Mentor is just like, it's going to kill us in 2 turns regardless? But it's not, right? But him continuously drawing cards might kill us in 2 turns regardless. It's a tough one. I think I'd rather kill the Mentor if I can. And then next turn we untap. And we'll try and kill Expert and play Snoop. And then we can Pyre and whatever for the combo. If we draw a land. I missed this one. I saw Mentor Boros brought back and it was like inspiring. It looked so good. I like I I wanted it. It was like one of the things that made me regret having this. He's thinking about if he should play this path or this bolt or whatever it is to save his mentor. Um he is infinite. All right. So it's like kind of good that we got a bolt out of his hand, but obviously we would rather his mentor be dead. Um we may yet survive. By the way, if he was willing to do that, we definitely wouldn't have killed Emery either. So it is what it is. He has a million draws here. We should be dead. We're like kind of praying. If he only plays 1 spell, which is impossible, right? Because he's got Emery. Okay, so here's 1 spell. I should just be F6ing. I guess he doesn't know I don't play Tar, Fire, and Bolt. But I mean, he knows I don't have him in hand for sure. Alright, so here's spell number 2. We're trying to steal this game from the jaws of defeat right now. We're gonna chump this mentor if he allows us. This bolt could be a at our expert if that's what it is. Next turn we will untap Snoop, hopefully have drawn the land to play expert, kill one of his tokens after taking like probably 9, probably 12 or more damage, 15 damage. I think we lose this game though. If the stakes were less high, I might be conceding. And I don't know his deck, so having him play cards out of it helps me as well. Engineer explosives X equals 2. Is he gonna actually pop it? 3, 6, 9, 12, 17. So he's not gonna actually pop it, but it does prevent me from. Yeah, so he just kills my Snoop, and there's no way we're not dead to him replaying anything. So the actual potato wins. We're gonna bring in these Dreadbores. It seemed like it was just blue-white, but I saw no basics. That doesn't mean they don't exist. You can Pithing Needle Emery, right? It's interesting. And I guess Relic. I don't know how important Relic is. Is this the Boros brought back? Um, is this Jeskai brought back? I guess. Is this what Spike ended up on? I guess I should go to Spike Stream Decker, right? If you're saying this is a Spike deck. I just don't even know the archetype. I'm not gonna assume that this guy is playing the exact thing. Um, but I would think that. Ugh. How the hell do I get to his Stream Decker? Oh, he's live right now. How do I get? Whatever. Fuck it. Never mind. I don't know if it's Chess Guy or not. Um, I don't think you bring in relics. Maybe it's better to bring in a relic instead of a pithing needle, because like you don't really care about pithing needling Emery, and they can just bounce it with Teferi and um. Anyway, I don't think we're outvaluing these guys. I'm willing to cut 2 ringleaders. We're keeping in all the thought seizes. You don't have a lot of like interesting sideboard option and flexibility with this build. Like, I guess you bring in crater makers, but munitions experts are still good. I suppose the combo is a little bit less likely, but I still want it. These relics probably suck. Um, and maybe because we're not valuing him, like I said, we cut Pyre. Yeah, there's a lot less room in this list. Although I guess Dread or Skirk Prospector is worse because it's not like we're blood mooning him. Maybe we keep this. If we're off, we're not off by that much. There's not really a lot to do here. We just gotta hope we don't mull to 5. And we are about to start on that path. This is playable. We'll keep this. I think here I would throw back the Crater Maker. It's just too slow, and I don't know honestly what it's killing. I guess it kills Emery, but like so does hopefully Munitions Expert. If Munitions Expert is like maybe not gonna get there. Um, I don't know. This is a what do I throw back? I mean, I definitely have to keep Matron Harbinger, and I definitely have to keep Vile and the 2 lands. Question is if Crater Maker is better than Munitions Expert against the blue artifact deck with Mentor in it. I guess if I'm just slamming something on turn 2, which I want to be, I want to keep the Crater Maker. It deals with, random problem permanents, but it also actually kills Emery. Not the turn I play it, but neither does Munitions Expert. So let's toss back Munitions Expert. If he had X1s, it would be something. It'd be something else. We'll play a Blood Crypt here, untapped, just for the sake of. Our life total didn't actually matter there. We lost to damage, but that was that was that was a lot more damage than he needed. That was like 30 damage he probably had. All right. Serum Visions. I didn't take Spike for a Serum Visions guy. If this is really his list. The Bob. Well, we're definitely obviously never killing a Bobble with Crater Maker, but does supposed to give you some kind of security blanket type feel. Yeah, so we can kill that Emery. I think I have to kill that Emery, right? If I draw a Snoop, that would be like ideal. Can I really let him draw 2 cards a turn? I don't think I can. Which sucks. I guess I can matron for a munitions expert and like just put lots of things on the board instead of matroning for the combo. He's got 5 cards in hand. The chance of the combo is slim. He's tapped out. And he played this Emery straight into Crater Maker, so like I don't believe that he expects it to survive, so I probably want to save for another one. I think this was the right play. He could be a board wipe guy, and then we're wishing we had like a ringleader instead of this munitions expert, but I gotta believe having 4 power on board and just not letting him draw an extra card every turn forever is the right move. And we can put um, actually at our upkeep. Hopefully this stop works. I'm gonna hold control. Um, so we're just gonna stack our deck. Play the ringleader. He's holding up path. So like we're gonna make. Can we make Omnath Colors of Mana? That's my real goal. At some point today, I want to cast a Goblin Ringleader for Omnath Colors. If I do that, it will have been a success. Wow! Oh my god. That's not very likely, by the way. Even though we did cut a couple goblins, that is not very likely. That's like a 5 or 6% chance. Yeah, I'll take action. Yeah, they got shuffled back in. It's. I mean, I'd rather have the land in case I draw Kiki Jiki. And Shatter Skull Pass is actually probably not the worst card to draw. So I'm not. I'm not too. Not too. Okay, so this is Grinding Station Underworld Breach. I didn't know that. I'm glad that I have the both Crater Makers in now that I know that he's doing the Grinding Station thing. Um, Whoa, I just took the stop off my main like an idiot. I meant to take it off my upkeep. Alright. You can do dangerous things with Magic Online. Is there a reason to play this Blackleaf Cliffs? Does 6 mana get me somewhere next turn? I actually think it does, unfortunately for me. I would love to make him think that I have something good in hand, but it lets us play the max stuff off Ringleader. It lets us matron for another Harbinger. It lets us um, matron for Pashalik Mons, which actually might just be the whole lockout here. How's it going? How's it going, Norjask? This happens a lot. You're saying Cactus with the full whiff. It hasn't happened to me. I guess it happened yesterday once, but I was like, I've cut down on goblins, but with the other configuration, it hadn't happened to me for like weeks. Um, I can't really just attack into this, can I? So this is a big fat no. We're gonna say always no from now on. Oh, see, like, look at how good this is. I guess if it was Agadim, I 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then I would be able to activate it. So it's like kind of the same idea, but X isn't 6 or more, but I am gonna kill Emery. Oh no, alright, you can't point it at his face. Whoa, wait, what's going on here? Deals. This is the first time I'm casting it. Um, deals X damage divided as you choose. If X is 6 or more, it deals twice X, but X is not going to be 6. X is going to be 4. So I have to do this. You can't distribute 6 to 11. Oh, this is just like some horrible programmer comment. Like, please don't make X. Please don't make X 6 because that's what the other mode is for. That is the weirdest way to declare X I've ever seen. But that was it. That was a decent top deck. Not great, but decent. I wish Shatter Skull. I wish Shatter Skull hit players, but hitting this Emery was good enough. The guy's just got endless Emerys. I honestly, what can you do when the guy draws literally every copy of Emery in his deck? I have good draws, but I have a feeling that I'm about to like have a hard time here. Oh, okay, this can come into play untapped, so I don't need to play it, but I guess you attack with just the Harbinger, and then he gets to draw an extra card next turn. He has 5 cards in hand. He hasn't found a land is his problem. This is if this is how we die, this is a rough way to go. I can't really feel too bad about how I've played this one. I killed 2 Emerys. He gets an Underworld Breach with Emery in play, but he doesn't have the Opal yet. So like theoretically I'm okay. There's one. Does he need more than one? I don't know if he needs more than one. I mean, I'm just F6ing here. You'd attack with all. So let's say we attack with all. He's not forced to chump, and he eats one of our guys. So he takes 1 extra point of damage, and he's at 2 here. So we'll see if that kills him. I don't think it does, but yeah. So there's both Mox Ambers. Now he taps. We're just dead, right? Although maybe I don't actually know how it works. What does he kill us with? Is he trying to storm? Because he's got 18 cards left in his deck, and he just found the Mana Maker. I've seen Canister play in this deck a bunch. I asked him in the chat what his deck kills with, but like He just said, "Yeah, you are Oracle." Oh, and he has. Well, how does he have Oracle in hand? I told him if he casts it, I'll concede because I clearly can't stop it. Um, like you don't. He doesn't have to go through the motions. He doesn't trust me to concede. So the 1 point of damage wouldn't have mattered in this particular game. So let's. Would it have mattered? I guess if I drew a ringleader off the top, but if I drew a ringleader off the top, like how am I losing that game anyway? If I got to untap, um, I can't believe I killed two different Emrys and just drew 4 lands. Like what? How do I? Yeah, we're dead. We got ground, grind clocked, grinding stationed. Um, you can't feel too bad about that. Doesn't feel great, but we let's compare what we could have had. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I saw 3 lands of Goblin. Yeah, you're just gonna lose games like that, I guess. Um, I mean, it's a low Goblin count. What is the regular Goblin count at? 3 more. Not that they're like effective goblins in that situation. Maybe they get you there because it's like just 1 more point of damage. Although Chieftain probably gets you there if you hit that off Ringleader. Which there's something to be said for that. Maybe cutting the Chieftain was hubris on my part. But so, but literally any goblin that we drew there probably won us the game for a couple of those turns. We even drew kill spells. I don't know. Nothing you can really do. But anyway, um, I don't know. Maybe the list with the thought seizes is just a little slow. So like you don't get to pressure as much in these games, but that's what we're gonna figure out in the rest of this thing. We have how much time left? We have 5 matches left. What I'm gonna do, we have to figure out something to do between rounds if this starts going well, right? So, where's my generic game thing? Um, no, I don't want bottom mountains on my generic game thing. Arena, Path of Diablo. I guess Arena is like basically my closest thing to generic game. Alright, so this just doing maintenance. In fact, while I'm doing this maintenance, well, no, because I want you to be able to see. I wish I could see my deck list and the matches in progress at the same time, but you can't. Um, there's only 4 left, so this could be done really quickly. Um, is it possible to do a window capture? Here, let's duplicate this and call it generic. Um, so I'm setting up for what we're gonna do between rounds at some point. I'm gonna see if we can get a window capture on this thing, which is probably not possible. But um, into geo timer. So that's not the one. This one? You can't do window. Oh no, you can. Okay. So you capture this, done. But I want to crop it. Three matches left. Bye. All right, I don't mind that. Although I guess I could just put it here instead. All right, so we'll put it up there. We have something set up. And let's see. I probably want to add just my right monitor. Media source, browser source, light capture. That'll be the absolute bottom. All right, so between rounds. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so between rounds, this is what we're gonna have as the setup. We got the timer showing. Let's crop that a little better. Um, oh, you don't actually get to. All right, whatever. So we crop that a little better. We can pull up Steam. We might just end up being zookeepers between rounds. I don't know. Might crash my computer. My computer's been crashing lately. I don't. It didn't used to do that. I probably need to dust it. Um, I have so many games that I just don't play. Me and everybody else, though. Most of them were cheap. I would start a new game on stream. It's like a lot of times you're like I don't know. There's like good games out there that just don't hook you. So like Hand of Fate actually hooked me for a while. The combat just got too repetitive and the cards weren't different enough. But it's a fun game. Um, oh, there's like shelves. That's interesting. Anyway, you can see all the shit that I've been playing. Artifact Classic being at the top is very funny. I'm probably never gonna play this ever again, to be honest. Um, it was a lot of fun. I loved Artifact. If somebody wanted to challenge me to an Artifact game, I would play it, even though I haven't played it in 2 years. But that was a great game. Spelunky was good. Valheim, Terraria, whatever. Um, Anybody have suggestions for good? I don't just want to play Slay the Spire again, right? Boring. I don't have the new Binding of Isaac, but I don't care. No. I don't know. But only two matches left in the round, so we'll be into the next thing very quickly. The league, I like, I have it and I enjoy it. Um, Legends of Runeterra when I play it. Um, but I don't know if it's a good idea to play two card games interlaced with each other. um, I don't even know what Hexen is. Heretic Hexen. I promise that this is not a curated suggestion. That's just a Steam ad. Hexen Beyond Heretic. Oh shit! This is like a Doom game. I'm sure Hexen 2 doesn't look like this. Um, Maybe it does. Kind of. I never got into Doom. How old am I? I am 29 years old. It's Magic Doom. Yeah, it has that vibe. Um, if I was gonna play a shooter, I'd want to be able to pick it up and put it down, right? Maybe play Enter the Gungeon. I'm not even good at Enter the Gungeon on a good day. I don't know. I wish I had something planned for this, but luckily the round is about to hopefully be. Yeah, that's interesting. Just a bunch of nearly 30-year-old dudes wondering why. I'm finally I'm glad that I'm finally playing Magic Online just to see if I want to be that grinder type. You know what I mean? Like for so many years I was just like if I had the money, it's so expensive. And I finally bit the bullet and it's like I didn't believe that you could actually like go infinite on Magic Online because all I wanted to do is draft. But if you play constructed and you just like bite the bullet and buy the deck, like I keep I'm looking for like I have 52 treasure chests. You know what I mean? Like I haven't oh, why am I on oh, I know why I am. All right. Um yeah, if you want to play one deck, even if it's expensive to get into, like I just bought like $30 worth of Thoughtseize yesterday and I still have all of this. And like at the beginning, I was putting in, $10 here or there so I could keep playing Leaves because I didn't have like this built up. But yeah, it's pretty doable. And I used to discourage people from trying because like I was playing limited. And first of all, the people playing limited on Magic Online are really good. But also you have to like you're talking about making a second wage just playing. It's like a second job keeping track of the secondary market. And it's not even just like the regular secondary market, it's the Magic Online secondary market. So like you have to know these weird obscure things like, the mythics balloon up in price at the end of a set or whatever. Um and when I see like even like Ronald Gagney and the Ham who are like some of the most frequent limited players, I'm sure they're up at the top of this um thing right. No, that's not what they would play. They would play Draft League. Um well, they're not right there. Wow, I'm surprised that they're not up there. Just because of the frequency that they play. Although at the beginning, oh, there he is, the Coddler. Um, like you watch them and like even they're taking cards because they're like, oh, it's $1. It's like just weird. Like I don't want to draft and be picking up dollar bills like they matter, right? Like a whole dollar. Um, so it's rough. I played sealed for a while when I was testing Magic Online to see if like I could get into it because it wasn't working on my computer for a while. That's a story by itself. But um, and even that, like, let's see how many Kaldheim things I have left. Show me all my. I was selling stuff for like 50 cents that ended up being like $6 just because I couldn't wait because I just wanted. I was trying to roll it without putting money in. So you kind of need a bankroll, I guess, so that you can play that secondary market. These I bought. I guess I want to see like rares and stuff that I still have left. I have no mythic rares. Apparently, I sold all those. Yeah, this is. I guess it's not a lot. I have a Toski. These guys, these Calamity Bears, I like have an obvious bias towards red decks. These Calamity Bears seem like they are so good. I don't really understand I don't believe that they can make it out of standard through however many years they're going to be in standard without doing something really, really broken. Because I mean, it attacks for 6 just as a 4 power creature, which these days that's probably like on rate. That's not below rate. You're not getting a ton for it. But even just the even just like the random synergy that they put in the set with this guy in a Giants deck, Quakebringer, like not only can they not gain life, but you're dealing 4 damage to them a turn from the graveyard. Like I don't really see how this guy can make it out of standard without doing something. Quakebringer, um, Calamity Bearer, like that's just a combo that I don't. Oh man, it won't. I can't. I can't zoom anymore, which is ridiculous. Um, I know I was just zooming a second ago, right? I'm maybe I'm crazy. 2 matches left, just waiting. Um, like what changelings are there in red? In standard, I guess, right? There's no changelings in red in standard. Oh no, I have Cal team checked. Nope, I don't. But there's green changelings that are like semi-aggressive. But you really want blue changelings so that you can like draw and discard. Unless there's green cards that discard these days. But I don't know. I guess you have red. You don't need red white. There's no changelings in white in standard. And the giants in standard are like not that great. Um Giant ox and giant killer show up first. That's funny. Um well this guy's great. But that's why I don't understand. How can he make it out without it's surprising that there's no giant deck right now. But like you've got the Titans that just smack somebody in the face for 12. Now they also cost 4, so I get that, you're but it's standard, right? Doesn't everybody just play 4 cost cards? This guy has haste? A hasty 4/3 for 3? Oh, it's for 5. I love this song. Um well, it might be a win more card, Ropeburn. It's not even just that they might think it is. It might actually be a win more card, but doubling your damage when like all right, so here's the thing. If you can reliably get Quakebringer in your graveyard, right? It's not like Calamity Bearer doesn't do anything by itself. You know what I mean? Like Calamity Bearer is a better Quakebringer if you can reliably get Quakebringer into your graveyard. So you just need a deck that wants to play both of these. And this is a super lord. You know what I mean? This is not like imagine Merfolk had a card that said if a Merfolk source you control would deal damage to, like that's nuts. Um so if they're the problem is that the giants are expensive, but I mean they kind of tried to mitigate that with something like Bone Crusher Giant, which stomps on people. I don't think Stomp is a giant source. It doesn't count, unfortunately. Um, but like a green red ramp deck that somehow discard. I guess a Jund Giants would be where you'd want to be, right? Because you have Croxa. You probably are milling yourself. I don't know what powerful black cards are in the format that mill you. Just 1 match left. And then after this round, we'll probably, I don't know. This is our time. We're gonna transition back. Oh, I don't have the chat on screen for that generic thing. That's pretty. I should probably fix that. I should also move this. Whoop. Up a tiny bit. I think it was getting cut off. Right, I think that's better. Um, it's hard. You have to do it on like this tiny small window, and I actually don't know if it's lined up right. 1615, 1620. It's 5 pixels off. All right, that's better. Worse than this pain in my heart. Let's see. Let's pull this up. I don't know. I just would be surprised if Calamity Bear makes it out. The Calamity Bear Quake Bringer combo without something, because everybody's playing these slow mid rangey decks, right? Not that I watch Standard a lot, but I think like Sultai Ramp is the deck to beat. Um, so like something that's like virtually uncounterable in that you just have to have it in your graveyard and then play changelings and creatures you would want to play anyway. There has to be the creatures you'd want to play anyway, but uh, I don't imagine that that's that hard. But maybe it is. There's no like, there's no interesting Strixhaven cards that go in there, right? I haven't really. I looked at that a long time ago, um, but I didn't. Strixhaven wasn't out. So I don't know what kind of Jund things go into the graveyard in Strixhaven, or go into that sort of thing in Strixhaven. I guess you have Learn. Learn kind of does it, right? Learn lets you discard Quakebringers when you have them, and maybe Conspiracy Theorist. Whenever you discard one or more non-land cards. I actually really like this generic thing, just so we can have the timer up while we're doing this. Maybe I should rename this from generic to between rounds. So I don't feel geo between rounds. So I don't feel like I'm abusing it. Um, so you have learn, I guess, to discard Quakebringer. It's learns, right? Yeah. Not that I think that that's great. And then like the Phoenix sucks. You don't really want to play the Phoenix, I don't think. I don't think you want to do that. This looks like it's like kind of on point with what you want to do. Actually, this is probably fantastic for that deck. Jund Giants. I think it definitely runs Witherbloom Command. You need some kind of learn cards. I guess you probably run Plarg? Nah. Maybe you don't cast Plarg. But Plarg into I guess he costs 5 to activate? Yeah. There's no giants in Strixhaven, but might be things that work with it. That really sucks. Unless you're playing like huge stuff somehow. Oh, all right. Our round is basically up, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you would play Igneous Inspiration because it is a discard outlet for your Quakebringer. That's just a lesson. Flex isn't interesting. I wonder what red or green or black or green things, like help this plan. Obviously, there's Field Trip, but if you're gonna ramp, like actually cast dedicated ramp cards, this is probably not the best plan. This guy, he's drawn like a giant, but is a spirit, as is this guy. That's supposed to be a dwarf. He's fucking huge. Um, I don't know. Yeah, there's no like changeling type stuff. So you're just playing the green black value cards from the set, of which there are a lot, and they're good. But I don't know if it's the way to go. But our round is up, so we're switching scenes back to MTGO, and we're taking a look at our hand, which is garbage. This hand I can keep. I don't like it, but I can keep it. And I guess you throw back one matron and just having a 2-drop that can deal with mana dorks is fine. Um, if we lose here, guys, we're out. We're not playing in the 10-round tournament. Um, we're not playing in the 10-round tournament at X and 2. Um, better things to do with the day. So we drew the matron because of the moto bug. Um, I don't know if that's real. It feels so real, doesn't it? The moto bug. Like, how many times have you mulliganed, put a card on the bottom, it comes right back to the top? It's Yeah, I would maybe I should start collecting statistics on it because everybody just believes. Ugh, Ren 6 is good. All right, so this is one of the decks that we're running Thoughtseize for. We haven't, by the way, seen a Thoughtseize at all. Maybe putting Thoughtseize in my deck, Ropeburn, is what caused that bug to be showing up right now. One of the better draws would be Snoop here, but we don't get it. I have to. All right, so I'm just gonna reveal Ringleader because we're the furthest away from casting it. Um, this Ren and 6 is gonna bury us. I really want to get a land for next turn because then at least we can like try to combo, like just try our hand. But I don't know. It doesn't feel like the feels like whenever I join a challenge, I'm just running on the wrong side of variance. And it's not like the decks are decks that I haven't beat. It's not like the players are blowing me out with wild plays. I just I just get behind immediately, and it's like, okay, I guess we're playing from way behind today. Oh, I never cleaned up my couch. Just like 6 sweatshirts in a pile. It looks so messy on camera. So he is perfect mana, perfect foil mana, so I can't tell what color it is because it's got an awful weird treatment on it. Got a triome that now also makes white. That's fair, right? You're allowed to do that. Am I supposed to pressure this Renin 6 by casting Munitions Expert and knocking it down to 3, forcing him? It doesn't get me anywhere, right? Yeah, I know. It's At least the top is red, but the foil treatment makes it even harder to see that. Um, do I want to? I don't think it gets me anything. Not that I think this munitions expert is doing anything else now. This isn't a forest. It is a forest. I guess I could kill an arbor elf at some point. I guess if I don't draw a land and I draw a 2-drop, I can still cast it anyway. So it's like the best case scenario. Yeah, all right. This is today. This is what the year 2021 is giving us. Oh yeah, I don't think we can win this game. I mean, they have 0 cards in graveyard because they've played the same land over and over again with Ren and 6, and we can't make land drops. Like, who knows what they have in there, but we are not gonna win this one. I don't know. I guess they are 5 colors because they have the swamp, so we know that already. Here's probably Niv Mizzet to draw 5 cards, or is this Bring to Light? Yeah, so there's Bring to Light. I assume he's gonna like Valky or something. I don't know what you do when you just have like no when you this is a dumb play. This is like actually stupid. Um Not that I can cast Terminate right now, but you already have 5 cards in hand. Like, I don't know. There's better things you can cast that take over a board. And I could feasibly kill this. So it's like, why not just play Valky? So he put Dreadbore, Ren and 6, Teferi, Kaya's Guile, and Lightning Helix into hand. We can beat that, right? We're dead. I'm gonna draw a card or two. He didn't discard Lightning Helix, by the way. He discarded 3 lands. So, oh, maybe that's why he did it, because he just had a ton of lands over there. It's less of a stupid play than I thought. Um, all right. Well, at least here we can Violin Matron and then pirate away into something. I still don't think we're anywhere close to winning this game, but it's a possibility. A remote one, since we drew a Pyre of Heroes. But if he kills this Pyre of Heroes, did he put Abrupt Decay into hand? No, he put Teferi into hand. If he bounces this, can I possibly win if he bounces this? Maybe not. We have 3 turns max while he interacts with us. And like he has a Lightning Helix, and then next turn he gets a Ren Emblem. So if I don't pressure this Ren, I'm in bad trouble. So if he bounces this with Teferi, I can't even replay it. I have to. I have to play the Munitions Expert, unless I can attack it with Ringleader, but we'll see. He's really tanking over there for somebody who's like playing against sort of a defenseless opponent. I just don't have a lot I can do. Or that I've done so far. It's not. Yeah, so he's going to bounce my Vial here, and I'm like kind of super dead. I don't know. Is there a card that I can play? I I don't want to get a Munitions Expert. I don't think it matters. I think Sling Gang is the closest thing I can get. Oh no, I can't. I'm Doesn't matter, guys. I'm already dead, but he's bouncing my Vial. It's not ticking up. I can't put these into play. I should have gotten a 2-drop. Um, let's just concede this game. See what we were drawing, because we were dead, like pretty much. and we weren't even drawing out of it. So, um, all right, are we ready to get embarrassed when we bring Blood Moon into our deck and still lose? Um, I have room for 6 cards? This is like we're leaning hard on the combo here. I guess Munitions Expert is not that good. We still want to be able to turn 2 Moon. I don't want to cut both Pyres, but maybe I do. Do I cut Pithing Needle? Or do I not bring in Pithing Needle? Um, it's like it's one of your answers to Ren and 6 is the thing, but I guess we have Thoughtseize for that, hopefully. Yeah, I think Thoughtseize is better than Pithing Needle. Especially since Needle gets bounced. Just gonna go in like this. Okay, we're looking for Thoughtseizes and or Blood Moons. I guess we keep this. I can't, like, I can't complain about turn 2 Snoop, turn 3 Blood Moon, right? Um, there's a chance that I don't want to show him I have Snoop and that I want to play Thoughtseize next turn if I draw it. That's why I'm playing this land tapped. It is not super relevant, but I think it does matter. Magic is a punishing game. If I would have played the wrong the wrong land on turn 1 and oh man, I did that for like a solid week when I first picked up the deck. It's a surprising thing how relevant it is. So he's already got green and red mana, so this Blood Moon is going to be bad. He can't cast Lightning Helix yet. Yet being keyword. So you want to get Blood Moon into play, or you want to get Cavern into play as soon as you can. If you're going to play Blood Moon, like if you can, because you don't actually get to name Goblin uh, when you play your Cavern with Blood Moon in play. So then if they remove the Blood Moon, you now just have this crappy land that only makes colorless mana, which sucks. So I assume he's going to get another basic here, and now my Blood Moon is like garbage. Of course, they always have just perfect mana, because why wouldn't they? It's a 5-color deck. Why wouldn't it be able to cast every spell it wanted all the time? He's really taking. I guess I can understand taking a long time to fetch your lands when you have to make 5 colors. Gets a green one so that he can now have red, white, green. So even if I play this Blood Moon, he's going to have access to white and green mana, which is probably enough to kill my Blood Moon, I would imagine. Now he sees the Blood Moon, but I'm going to shuffle it away. We're going to see if we can kill him here. Looking for a shuffled Oozy What's it's on top. Boggart Harbinger. So, no reason to play anything else. I guess you can kill this Ren in 6 with the Munitions Expert if I were to play it instead, but he has pretty good mana. So I'm just going to attack it, play the Blood Moon, have to make red mana. And we'll be embarrassed by how bad Blood Moon is against the 5-color deck. Maybe if I just, like, string together a compilation of my Blood Moon getting blown out by a 5-color deck, Wizards will do something about it, but I doubt it. Is Utopia Sprawl the strongest card in Modern? It allows both Heliod and 4 or 5 color Omnath shenanigans. They both landed on it. It's so crazy. So he Lightning Helix is my guy, and that's the best he had. I can't kill Ren in 6, but I can make it so that if he wants to kill my guys, he loses his stuff. So I think that's probably relevant, given that I can't do Matron into anything good anyway. So we'll wait. We'll see if he if he tries to ping my guy. It would make sense for him to try and ping my guy, and then we'll kill his Ren in 6. It's not a huge deal to kill his Ren in 6, but you take what you can in these kinds of mashups. And there he is. He's got perfect mana now. Cast Omnath under Blood Moon. No big deal. Or 5 color deck casting Omnath under Blood Moon. It's probably a healthy format still, right? He doesn't actually cast the Omnath, but oh, I can't. Damn. You can't fucking respond. Isn't that bad? We still get to kill his Ren in 6, but there it is. Fairy bounces the Blood Moon. Do you even replay it? Does it matter at this point? I don't even think it does. I think he plays like some kind of path type card. I don't think my life total matters too much. I'm gonna get 1 swamp and 1 basic. Um, so I don't care about the Teferi. I guess I'm supposed to get Ringleader here because getting just one of my guys that dies is not good enough. So we'll get Ringleader. We'll play Munitions Expert. I mean, I think he just probably had the basic island the whole time. I can't imagine that he just luck sacked that off the top. But if he did, I guess I have more right to complain. Um, but I don't think he knew about the Blood Moon. I think he just led on Basic Forest because people play Field of Ruin, and he had Basic Forest in his hand. Um, yeah, there's really nothing we can do at this point. I mean, I don't know how you beat. I honestly don't know, and I'm saying this. I'm playing 3 Thoughtseize. Maybe I should be playing 4. And that's the extent of the analysis I can do on this type of thing. Is you're playing Haymaker backbreaking your all of your non-basic lands are like if Blood Moon isn't a 5 color deck hoser, what is? Do I have to play Ghost Quarters in this deck? Does playing Ghost Quarters in your he plus Teferi, right? So he can like instant speed bring to light for a Niv Mizzet here. We're just gonna see if we can draw it out of him. Does he have nothing? Do I play this Blood Moon? Or do I just get on board? I would think he's instant speed something. I don't know what, though. I mean, drawing 3 is not bad. Having pieces of it be the combo is also good. Having every card in the combo in your hand is probably not good, to be honest. It's a risky one. Yeah, so this is like Supreme Verdict or something? Maybe I'm supposed to, like, play Blood Moon second main instead of letting him Supreme Verdict me. They only play like one Supreme Verdict, by the way. So him not even having to bring to light for it is a little crazy, but um, they are out of Supreme Verdicts. Sometimes they play like a lot of people have been playing a weird like 5 mana verdict, and they cycle between which weird 5 mana verdict they want. Ugh, water's tasting funky. I gotta get rid of this. Ren and 6 obviously good. Blood Moon does nothing anymore, by the way. Black, red, white, green, blue. That's all of them, right? Yeah. Blood Moon just sucks against the 5 color deck. I'm like shocked. And by the way, Damping Sphere doesn't turn this off either. Because its controller adds the mana, not the land. So we have 7. Let's see what's on top. What can I put on top that like isn't Kiki Jiki? Anything? I guess I'm supposed to like draw this and see what comes off the top as opposed to playing Sling Gang Lieutenant. And another Snoop coming off the top is actually probably one of the best things we could find. That's unfortunate. But it does mean that I get to play this Boggart Harbinger for some value here. Thank you for the follow, Electric. Oh, Electric Bob is raiding with a party of 4. I assume you're dead in the challenge, and that's why you raided. We might be dead very soon as well. Um, we're playing against the 5 color monstrosity that doesn't care about Blood Moon. So next turn, I'm gonna get to pick what I draw. He killed my Snoop with an Abrupt Decay. Do I want to just put a Ringleader in and try to like value this game out, considering that we've both chewed through a bunch of resources? It seems like the best option. I don't like it, but it seems like I'm pretty close to an O2 drop myself here. We played a turn 3 Blood Moon against Niv Mizzet, and it was just like, yeah, we don't care. Just play Utopia Sprawls and draw basic island to bounce it back to your hand with Teferi. Like it was, I don't know what you do. Like honestly, I'm running 3 Thoughtseize in this deck main, and when you draw them, you feel great against this, but it's not even like, let's say 4 Thoughtseize isn't enough, and I don't know. Maybe 4 Thoughtseize is enough, maybe it isn't. Where would you go after that against this deck? You know what I mean? Like, Gaddock Teague doesn't do shit against against Omnath. Uh, what is it? Lavinia of the 10th makes it. No, I don't know. There's like Roiling whatever. Do I really just want to play like Boros Prowess with Roiling Vortex to make it so when they don't spend mana on Bring to Light cards, they take 3 damage? You know? Um, Unfortunately, there's no kills that are faster. Like I removed the war marshals, but it's like Omnath just gains so much life, and they have Ren in 6. So like, if I and Pile Driver doesn't hate, it doesn't have haste, and they have Abrupt Decay and Lightning Helix is their removal. So it's just like I'm just in such bad shape no matter what. But I'm not alone. Like a lot of other people are in, you know, just as bad a shape when they play against this deck. So I can actually kill Omnath here. We're gonna try to. And if this works out, we'll kill Ren in 6 and hit him. But it doesn't look like it's gonna work, or at least he just wants to gain his life first. The fact that that came in tap makes it look like he just wants to gain life. All right, that's not true. I don't want to attack with all at anything. I can't make sure that Ren in 6 dies no matter what, so I might as well send this one at his face. I think. Like even through a lightning helix. I mean, we are we might win this game. Yeah, that's exactly the conclusion I came to, Bob. Um, the exact conclusion I came to was that they are over there flipping coins by themselves because they can draw the wrong half of their deck. Um, but usually they're going to draw the right half because they only need one Bring to Light or one Niv Mizzet, and they're drawing 8 of them. So if they play spells at all, they're gonna have it, right? Like it's just the way it feels. But so this is our plan in the matchup. We boarded out a bunch of like the long grindy game stuff, which apparently that game was, for early interaction, like Thoughtseize, Dreadbore. Um, well, Thoughtseize is in the main, but we boarded in Dreadbore and Blood Moon. And Blood Moon didn't do a ton that game. Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope that I'm not dead this round. If not, I'll pass your raid on to some more fortunate streamer. I'll see you around. Uh, okay, so Dreadbore and Vile. Is this a good enough hand to keep? You get to kill. You get to kill Ren in 6, but it does get to kill your Skirk Prospector. Although no, it doesn't get to kill your Skirk Prospector. You get to kill a turn 2 Ren. And then you get to matron for, yeah. If you draw a land, this hand is fantastic. This hand surprisingly good. So you Vile on turn 1. Turn 2, you get to... Oh, we can't even cast Dreadbore without sacking our Prospector. So we have to draw a land. This hand's surprisingly... surprisingly good. But can't cast the card that I'm leaning on the hardest. That's not good. I just don't... in this day... In this era of Magic, the cards get so much value just by entering play. Drawing Munitions Expert is actually really good for us. I want to be able to cast Dreadbore ASAP. That's why I'm shocking this into play. In this era of Magic, where the payoffs are so good that if you just get them into play, you're doing well. Does it even make sense to play cards like Dreadbore, Sorcery Speed, 1-for-1s? I don't know. Is this going to be a Teferi? If it's a Teferi, I'm like kind of not the happiest, but... But what do you do against... Obviously, the answer is you combo or you play them yourself. Like, the mid-range threats have to be so good to deal with Omnath, Niv Mizzet, when you just have perfect mana all the time. He fetched a basic forest there, which is a little bit wild. Oh, I guess it makes sense, because now if I Blood Moon, he has all 5 colors of mana. So that's he's just preparing against Blood Moon, it seems. I don't want to just get this into play for pressure. I think it has more value than that. And we'll be able to Violet in this turn anyway if we don't draw a land. Okay. We're probably vialing that in at end step. We can use the mana from Skirk Prospector to Matron up a Boggart Harbinger and win if he taps out. It looks like he's tapping out. So we might win this game. I don't know what he's tapping out for, but we might win this game depending, like, if he makes the wrong decision here. And it looks like he might have made the wrong decision because I don't think they play Bolt. Yeah, we look like we're in a weak position, which is like Snoop on top. No reason to play this expert. I cannot believe that we're about to win this game. This is actually the same thing that's happened the last 2 times I've played, where I just complain so hard while I'm playing against Niv Mizzet, and then you end up winning because they just don't. For some reason, they concede. Like, oops. Whoop. Okay. Well, we won the match. We're 1-1. Do I deserve that win? Do they? I don't know. That was wild. Anyway, um, we're moving back to whatever the hell we're gonna do between rounds. Dude, I would love a bagel if you want to get me a bagel. Do you want me to get you a bagel? Um, yeah, I guess so. Why not? Thank you. Um, am I just booting up? I like playing Cultist Simulator, but I have no idea what I'm doing. It's been a long time since I played that. The brown bag? No, no, no. There's. Um, I'm just gonna. I I guess I'll throw on Slay the Spire. Why? You know what? Let's just let's just play the zoo game while we wait. Um, all right, we're playing the zoo game while we wait. 7 matches left in Modern. I really hope that my computer does not crash because of like some kind of memory leak. In fact, I'm gonna turn off Discord to prevent that from happening because I'm pretty sure that it's Discord that makes it happen. Did I just close the zoo game? Or did it crash because I did something? I think I closed it thinking it was something else. Yeah, I thought it was Chrome, and now it's that's funny. Um, so we're 1-1 in the challenge. Who knows how it'll turn out? Who knows? It's 12:30. Got a text message. Got a text message from fucking Amazon.
They asked me if I'm up.
They wanted me to come through. All right. So this is the reason I'm playing the zoo game. There's like not a lot going on in it right now. Down to quit it whenever. Um, I just built a monkey pen in there just on like it's like when you move into your new apartment and there's just a futon. Let's turn the uh, let's turn the Grateful Dead down a little bit. It's like when you move into your apartment and there's just a futon. They're not gonna like where they live. I made some hideous shit. This is like a campaign scenario thing. I have these buffaloes. You can see that the path used to go through here. Um, nah, I'm good. Unless you're doing it, but I don't need it. Um, I wish I could hide the preview because it's like slowing things down. Like I don't want to see the preview. Yeah, just make it really small. Yeah, and I still want the chat up. Um, so what do I have to do? I have to put a bunch of fucking shops on the way up to this thing, and I have to make sure that these monkeys don't kill themselves from being in a horrible spot. So I don't have enough. Oh, I need to make a climbing thing. All right, we'll make a climbing thing before I run out of money. Um, Richmond items. So why don't we make a magic themed climbing thing since we're doing it? Gonna make it. Yes, please. Gonna make it the planeswalker symbol. It's gonna be hideous, and then we're gonna raise this off the ground in a second, and it's gonna look. There's 5 on that. That's not gonna look good, huh? Well, we're going with 4. This 5 doesn't even look good. Screw it. It's not magic themed anymore. Stream is buffering. It's because I'm moving the camera a ton, and my upload rate is probably not the best. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna. Maybe this is not the game to play then, because my stream is not good enough. Let me see. Is my preview really bad? No, it's not bad when I don't move the camera. Try to keep it still, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we won't end up playing this between rounds. There's only 3 left anyway. Um, before the next round. So may not have to play this long anyway. Good. Not hit the floor? Guess that doesn't work, does it? Gonna gonna move it all down a little bit. Thank you. That's very nice of you. It's a weird color, isn't it? Um, gonna push that up a tiny bit. If it's like not good enough rope burn, we'll just stop this and we'll play something else that's like small, whatever. Easy to gotta make it look real. But climbable logs through it. Yeah, my computer is kind of hiccuping at this. It doesn't really like that I'm doing the stream and the magic and this. So maybe this just doesn't work out. I have to do something else. But I'm going to finish building this and then make that call. We're definitely going to make that call. Whoops. Hold on. It should probably be smaller than this, right? Why does that keep happening? I don't even know if they can get up to that. They probably can from something like this. Then I'm going to have to put rocks and stuff in here, but for now, this will have to be fine. We got 2 matches left, and the stream was buffering because of this. So, or maybe it was just modifying the bitrate because I don't know. Tell me if there's still problems, please, because it determines if we continue to do this, throughout the rounds, in between them. Japanese macaque. To have a sprinkler. That's like kind of a surprising thing. I thought they liked the snow. Frozen fruit is not surprising though. Alright, so this is like gonna be livable for them? Yeah. They don't like that there's so few of them. Their enrichment for toys is a little bit bad. We don't know a lot about them yet. They don't have a lot of hard shelter. But what you can do is purchase these, and these are actually climbable too. So it adds to the climbable area and fits pretty nicely just into this. Happens to fit nicely. Although they can totally climb out of this now, right? I have to raise this up. Thing. Up. But some seems frozen. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna get out of this then. The round is about to start anyway. We'll play a different game between rounds. I could probably turn the graphics like way down on this game and still do it, but not worth it. We'll play something like I guess Slay the Spire between rounds instead. All right, let's turn this music back up then. Or that, or we could brew between rounds if anybody has decks that they're working on or wants to see type of things that I'm interested in. But you know what? We play Slay the Spire. I don't even need this scene. Happen to know. Yeah, it should correct itself in a second. Because there's nothing crazy going on anymore. We'll pull up MTGO. Oh, I have to hit transition? Yeah. And we'll pull up this thing. Oh, round 3 is about to start. All right. Is it better or should I restart it for this round?